Good morning, guys. Welcome to another weekly prep where I like to take you guys along on our weekend and show you the fun and functional things we do to create balance that sticks and have fun as a family. I'm Sarah, mom to 3 little girls, ages 6, 3, and almost 1. And it is a dreary, dismal day outside. I don't know if you guys can tell that it's been raining. I had lots of plans, things I want to do, and I'm just kind of like over it. But I do want to run to Target today. So my husband's at work. It's Saturday. He is a busy chef, and so he just left for work, and I need to get breakfast on the table and figure out what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna make a quick breakfast, something we've been doing to save time, and we've been eating lots of eggs, so we just, whenever we run out, we make a ton of eggs, like a dozen eggs, scramble them, add some cheese, and then we just refrigerate them and heat them up in the microwave every morning, and it saves a lot of time. I think they taste just as good, and I've been making some little breakfast tortillas. I like to get the smaller ones of these, but this is what Aldi had, I believe. And then we often have just some like taco meat or grilled off meat, and I just kind of add that in with a little bit of sour cream. So this is some pork that we had for some pork tacos earlier this week with some peppers left over, so I'm just gonna make that for me. The girls, I'll do eggs and probably toast this morning. Breakfast is ready. I actually fed the baby a little early and laid her down for a nap so that she'll have an earlier nap so we can get out of the house a little bit earlier. One of my girls likes eggs a lot more than the other, so I just offer just a little bit. And here's my little pork breakfast burrito. I don't know if I have shared this on YouTube. I've shared a lot over on Instagram, but I've been a huge Anna Green Gables fan for a long time, but I've never actually read all the books. Hard to admit as a former English teacher, person with an English degree, but I fell in love with the Canadian Kevin Sullivan miniseries movie from the 80s with Megan Follows, and I watched it for the first time I think in 7th grade, and then it was on PBS all the time. We would have weekends where we would just sit on the couch and watch it. We just love it. And so I'm actually reading through the entire series. I'm on the 4th book, Anne of Wendy Poplar's, where she's a principal and a teacher. So I've been reading those. I'm listening to the audiobook. The Audible has the complete series, except it's actually missing 2 of the books, so I had to buy the other 2 just to listen. But my girls have been getting into it as well. We have an Usborne picture book, which tells a story, and our 3-year-old just was completely mesmerized. So then we watched a few scenes from the movies, and then they love that. So I got the comic book version, which I learned about from the Good Book Mom on Instagram. I will link below. I know her personally, so it's pretty cool to support somebody that has great reviews on books from like a Christian mom's perspective. And so she talked about this graphic novel, so we've been reading through that at breakfast, and then we plan to watch the Canadian movies this fall, at least the first one. I want to read the books with them, but they're just way over their head right now, just the words they use and stuff. So one day, but for now I'm just getting them to fall in love with Anne Shirley, because who wouldn't?
2 hours later.
Got stuck in the rain, so my hair's all wet. That outing was not what I had hoped it would be. It has been just, I think it's a full moon tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. It's just been like obnoxious city around here. Parenting has just been really hard. So we tried to go into, we went into Target, that was fine. Tried to go in another store. Came right back out. I'm like, we're not being obnoxious in stores. And I wanted to go to Subway, but I said, no, we're not doing Subway today. So we're just having leftover pizza because I didn't have a plan for lunch because my plan was Subway. So we had delivery pizza for supper last night with chicken strips. So we're just doing like the cheesy bread. The girls they love the cheesy bread. They're not a huge fan of pizza. So chicken strip, some cheesy bread, some cucumbers and oranges. Gwenny already started really eating hers, so I also have, she just loves to eat. So oranges, some cucumbers, these are cooked carrots I just had in the fridge. And she loves the cheesy bread too. Just a few things I want to show you guys from Target that I picked up. Does anybody have kids who go through tape a lot? I try to hide it and they always find it. So I decided to go this route. I think I have one of these in my office, but I'm getting one for like up here, and I might have one in the playroom already. I don't even know. But that way we can get refills. I think it's cheaper this way. Who's in the tape user kids club? Anyway, But this was the perfect card for my husband for our 10-year anniversary coming up next week. There is no one else I'd rather do this busy, exhausting, nutty, crazy, beautiful life with. It definitely is all those things. Very beautiful, but whew, it's been a week. I have been eyeing the 100, like the wooden 100 boards. I forget exactly what they're called. And they have like little round divots in them, and you can put like little coin things. I have the numbers. They could do multiplication on them and stuff like that. But I just can't get myself to fork over the money to buy them. They're gorgeous, but then I saw this. I think this was like $14.99 or something. And it's got these tiles, so it goes 1 all the way to 100. And then it also has these mosaic challenge cards, so you can flip them over and use them just as mosaics. So it's like 2 different things in one. I've been really liking different things of this Chuckle and Roar brand at Target. I got a couple of these. I've seen Brittany Vasseur on Instagram and on YouTube talk about these. I mean, these are nothing new, but she puts her strawberries and blueberries and stuff in here, and they last a lot longer, and we love berries in our family, so, and they're always getting like mushy and gross right away. So that way, I'm gonna try that and see if that helps. This is the eyebrow pencil I always use. I've used for years. I just thought I would share that with you guys. And then in the dollar spot, I saw these little placemats, and I just thought they would be really fun to have to pull out from time to time in the homeschool area. I got 2 of these ones because both my girls are, like, these are age appropriate for both of them. So you pick a letter, and then you try to circle all the things that start with that letter. You can just erase it afterwards if you use a dry erase. But you could also say like find the pants and just play a game with it. And then on the back you try to find the different items in here. And then my 6-year-old, we're going to be learning about time and money. She can already tell time, like just what the hour is, but we'll be working on minutes, and so this will be fun to actually have her draw it out on the clock. And then I love this. So you're gonna circle an item to buy, and then she has to figure out how much money it would cost. And I also have actual play money, and some will be coming for my math curriculum soon from The Good and the Beautiful. That's on its way. I just did a whole video about our homeschool plans for the fall, so you guys can go check that out. I'll have it linked below. But I just thought this was a really cool, fun thing for kids to practice how to make change and money and stuff like that. Celia's trying out this thing. You can see a line from my glasses because I try to take a nap with my 3-year-old. And she's not sleeping. So that, I gave that up after 45 minutes. I like fell asleep, but she just kept rolling around, getting out of bed. So I'm trying to make her take a nap because we need a nap today. Anyway, it's still raining. All my energy is just, normally I have a lot of energy, but I just think this week has just been really hard. And now it's pouring out. I look crazy. So I don't really know what I'm gonna get done during nap because I'm just really tired and like mentally and physically tired. And it's raining. Like, how do you get stuff done when it's raining? I don't like rainy days. I like rainy days when I don't have anything planned and we can watch a movie and cuddle up. But when you want to like actually do something, like I actually want to go out to the van and clean it out and reorganize it a little, that's not happening. So yeah.
The next morning.
Come on guys, it is now Sunday. I have not gotten dressed yet. I wear this shirt that I love, but it's like gotten really faded. I wear it as a jammy shirt now. Anyway, I got ready this morning, but I have not gotten dressed because the clothes I want to wear are in the dryer. I didn't film the rest of the day. I didn't want to talk about it in front of the girls, but I planned out most of our Christmas. I'll show you guys that spreadsheet hopefully later. I did a whole Excel spreadsheet. I do it every year just to help plan everything out, and the reason I did that is because I found something that I have been wanting to get the girls for like 2 years, and they are always out of stock, and so I saw that they were in stock and it takes a few weeks to get them. So I decided just to order it. That'll be one of their joint gifts as a group, and then we're doing the something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read, and then something to do. So I kind of planned out most of those based on things they've told me and things like that. That way if anything ever goes on sale or whatever, I can just snatch it up. I know what we want to buy. So I like planning gifts. I love giving gifts to my kids. So I like planning it so I don't go overboard, especially as we get closer, but obviously that's still far away. Anyway, San, I went to bed at 10 and he wasn't home yet from work, and then I woke up at 5:30 and he was gone. Like, he got home, went to sleep, got up, went back to work, and I was sleeping the whole time. I hate when he has nights like that. I feel bad because he clearly did not get enough sleep and he had like no time at home, but life of a busy chef, it is what it is. If you guys have somebody in your family who's a chef, I'm sure you understand. After a bit of a rough night of just, I don't know. I think it's like the end of the summer slump. I feel like a lot of kids are going through this. So I made this chart, or I found this chart. I will link to it below. But I just wanted like a visual way to teach my kids like what level of energy is appropriate and what is not. And obviously they're young, so they're gonna be energetic, but there are times when it just gets to be too far. They rile each other up so much that they're like nobody can be functioning around them. So I made this, or I printed off this chart. They each have their own little clothespin. This is actually like a classroom management system, but I thought it would work for a house. So green is when, you know, your energy level is fine, you're listening well, nothing to worry about. Yellow is like, okay, we're starting to get riled up, we're starting to be obnoxious, we're starting to not listen. Maybe mama asked you a few times to do something and you aren't listening to her, that kind of thing. So we would move up here individually, depending on who it is, and we'll talk about we need to calm down, we need to take breaths, we need to listen, okay? And then if it continues, then they move up to red, and that's when they need to go up to their rooms or separate for like 10-15 minutes because it's just getting to be too much. I've tried separating for less time, but I just find 10 minutes is like a sweet spot of like they kind of forget that they were riled up and they calm down, and then they can come rejoin the family. I don't know. Everybody has their own level of what they can handle. I just know I get triggered very, very much with the super obnoxious, loud, rambunctious. Sometimes it's fine, especially when we're outside and stuff like that. But like when the baby's napping or I'm trying to think, you know, do something, it just gets to be too much. So I will report back, but let me know if you guys have ever used something like this. And this is my life. They make messes, I clean them up. Oh, you can't reach anymore? Oh no. Even with it childproof, she can still get some of them. Did you get all the towels out? Yeah? Oh. My girls love the pre-made French toast sticks from like Aldi or Target, but I would like to try making our own, and I'm gonna have them involved in this, but I just kind of want to prep it first. So all you need, I got the recipe from All Recipes, I will link it below. So you need eggs, syrup, cinnamon, some bread, that's just extra cinnamon, milk, powdered sugar, and brown sugar, I believe. And then you're basically just gonna mix stuff together, cut up the bread, dip it in, and then brown, I'm gonna put it on our skillet. Sticks can be frozen because that's what I want to know. If we like the recipe, I'll make it in bulk next time and freeze them. Best you think. I got it all together. This is what always happens when I try to cook. Got my helper here. Silly didn't want to help. Got baby in the high chair so we can maybe try to focus. Honey, she keeps smelling it thinking it's gonna be French toast, but we gotta make it into French toast, okay? Okay, it's my first time doing this. I almost think it'd be better just to make actual French toast and then cut it up. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have made French toast sticks. And I would do a thicker bread next time. I just forgot to buy it. And I should have sprayed it with cooking spray, but whenever I make pancakes and stuff on this thing, I never spray it, so I didn't realize. And I didn't have it hot enough at first, so you live, you learn. I hope they eat them. We'll see. And breakfast is served. Okay, French toast sticks were really good. Like I said, I would make a few changes. Did we eat them all? No, but I think they weren't very hungry this morning. So we have been starting allowance in our house. Basically, the way I'm doing it right now at their ages, almost 4 and then 6.5, is they get $5 a week. I wrote their names on the side of these. I got these on Amazon. I picked these even though there were cheaper ones or different types because you can unhook this. It's all magnetic. And then the actual boxes themselves open up, which I really like. So if they want to count their money, they can. They don't have to like try to get it out of a little tiny hole in a piggy bank. So that's what we're doing. So there's a share, a save, and a spend for both. They get the exact same amount. They each get $5. So we do $4 that goes in their wallets, or they can put in the spend. 50 cents, so 10% into save, and 50 cents, 10% into give or share. They can of course do more in those, but we're just trying to help them learn. And they have been buying stuff at the stores on their own, and they kind of rack up their money in their wallets as well. But whenever they see something they want, we talk about how much it costs and how many weeks it would take to earn that. They can earn extra money. The allowance is a given. They would have to be like, do something really awful to lose it. And I just don't see that happening at their ages. We just want them to learn how to use money. And so allowance is given every week, but they can earn like commission basically if there are different tasks we want them to do around the house. I can say like, I'll give you 50 cents if you help me with this. So there's other ways to make money as well. That's just how we're doing it. This is very simple and easy to keep track of at their current ages and how much we have going on right now. Okay, we're gonna put 50 cents into share. Okay, 50 cents into save.
Save.
This way, honey. And then let's count how many dollars you have for spend. 1, 2,
I have some
3, 4. We got a date worth a few loads of laundry today as well. This is that spreadsheet I was talking about. I just do like joint gifts, each of my kids, their gifts, their stockings, the budget. You know, I just put what I budgeted and what's left. And then I have like, I add links to everything so I can easily find it. And then I have the price. If I purchased it yet, I put yes or no, and has it arrived. Once I've purchased it, I'll write just to keep track. And then I have here want, where, want, need, where, read, do, so that, you know, I'm kind of trying to be equal across the board. And I just kind of fill in, like, this is just an idea, so I just fill in stuff here. And I just have like different ideas of things for their stockings, and this is just a really easy but nice way to keep it all organized. We've just been having a low-key morning. I love seeing them play in this window. It's my favorite. We've been loving Legos lately, but we can't play with them when the baby is awake unless she's like on a different level because they fall. Yes, so the girls have been busy playing, making their little houses, and I just keep them in the window when we're not playing with them. It works.
No jumping. Just stomping it. Gently.
That's fine. Come on. Our walk was super nice. Girls got to jump in puddles like they love to do. I'm letting them watch a little show. They've been so good this morning. I think they have a friend coming over later today, and so I was like, if we're not behaving well, the friend's not gonna come over. And that chart has helped, I think, just talking over, and we practiced, you know, what the different levels are and what will result in. Because it's not, to me, it's like, I know kids are loud, but it always happens when I can't leave. Like, I'm making supper, or I'm making lunch, or I'm doing laundry in a certain area of the house, and then they're just so loud, and it's like, yes, I could leave the room, but I can't leave the kitchen if I'm cooking. So my thing is, you can be loud, but you need to go up to your room to be that loud if it's disturbing other people. You know, we have to be respectful of each other in our house. So hopefully that'll work. But anyway, we had swimming lessons this week, and I kept giving, or the last 2 weeks, and I would give Gwen these little peanut butter puffs to eat, and it just got all over the car or the stroller seat. I'm bummed because I wish they made these easier to clean. Like, it's got this hardboard in here, and I checked, there's like no way to get it out, so I can't run it through the washing machine, so I'm gonna have to just scrub it, but that's fine. It just would be a lot easier to throw it in the washing machine, so it should look fresh and new-ish after. I'm going to soak these in water. Here we go again. Super simple lunch. I thought about making a sandwich and realized we're out of bread. Thought about making crackers and cheese and realized we're out of crackers. So chicken nuggets it is. And then cantaloupe and some pickles. They will love that. Okay, the little ones are down. Celia is in the playroom playing. I have 2 main things I need to get done during nap, and I have an hour and a half to do so before the little boy comes over to play. So I'm gonna deep clean the stroller like I talked about, and then I wanna do some meal prep. I don't even remember what I'm meal prepping. I know I'm meal prepping my lunches. Oh, and I wanna like clean the fruit and put it in those jars. I washed them. And I don't know if I don't know, we have all this zucchini from our garden that I need to do something with, but like I feel like I have no energy or time. Like when my kids are sleeping, I'm usually working on stuff, and when they're awake right now, it's just really hard to do a whole lot. And when I'm cooking, the kids want to help, which is fine, but sometimes I just want to get it done, and then the baby starts screaming at me. So I just have to remind myself it's just a phase. We'll get through it. There will be plenty of time to do cooking and housework eventually. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's get started. So I think to clean this, I'm just gonna stick it in the sink and scrub it. I don't know, I had a clip-on high chair thing that had very similar fabric and board inside, and I washed it in the washing machine without taking the board out accidentally, and the board was like wrecked. It was like a really hard cardboard, and I'm worried that's what this is. I mean, it feels really hard, but so I don't want it to soak for too long, but I want to get in there. I've got like a toothbrush. I'll scrub it with my sponge too and just really get it out. Perfect world, I would have done this on a hot sunny day, but it's very rainy again, so I'm just gonna let it dry here. But it looks to me very clean. I feel like though when these things dry, then all of the stains reappear, but we'll see. I mean, it should be better than it was, and the straps look a lot better too. For my lunches this week, I'm gonna start meal prepping again because I'm trying to eat a lot healthier. I got this recipe from Half Baked Harvest. It's the California chicken, veggie, avocado, and rice bowls. I will link below, but they look like this. They look amazing. So I have just like a whole bunch of spices, salt and pepper. I'm using avocado oil instead of an actual, oh, that's lime. I need to grab lemon juice. Feta cheese, rice. I'm gonna toast these walnuts, chicken, I said feta cheese, and then avocado. These zucchinis are from our garden, some garlic, some tomatoes, and some peppers. The recipe calls for cooked rice, so I'm just gonna cook some rice, and I'm also gonna toast my walnuts before I start doing anything else.
this way. Don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need. And I'll be alright. I'll be right here.
I'm gonna do this recipe a little different than they say. They want me to cook all this on the stove. I think I'm just gonna coat these with salt and pepper and olive oil and then marinate the chicken for 10 minutes like it says, but then I'm gonna just put it all on a sheet tray and bake it. Just so much easier.
Giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love.
I decided I'm gonna cook the veggies in the oven and the chicken on the stove just to give it a little bit more, you know, the crispiness of the pan and everything. So I'm just gonna spread these out and I'm gonna cook them at 400. I don't know how long, just keep checking on them, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna cut up my 2 avocados, add some lemon juice, salt and pepper, and garlic, and just mash it up. And I'm supposed to have parsley, but I don't have any parsley.
All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If
I want to know in the comments, are you guys a clean as you go kind of cook, or are you a pile it all up and then do it all at the end kind of cook? I am a clean as you go kind of cook. Whenever there's a spare second, I'm putting stuff in the dishwasher. I just feel like that's just something that's in me ever since becoming a mom. Like whenever you have a free second to clean or put something away, you do it. But I don't really know what's more efficient. In some ways, I think that's more efficient. But then you're just like running around like a crazy person. It may be more efficient to just knock it out at the end. Let me know your thoughts.
give me all your love, give me all your love.
You have to admit, this is really, really cute. Excited to open up the fridge and see these. There's still a few other things I need to do, like finish up the laundry, put their kids' laundry away. I need to fill up our vitamins that I try to do every Sunday, water the plants around the house, that kind of thing. But I'm pretty exhausted at this point. Just solo momming it for many, many weeks with very few days with my husband home has just taken its toll. So he's gonna be home hopefully in like an hour. And so I'm just gonna end the vlog here, and you could just imagine the rest of the stuff. So hope you guys are having a great weekend. I would love to know what more content you would love to see from me, and I want to know how you're doing. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.